What is going on, people? Welcome back to Double Clutch Auto Reviews, and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. My name is Mark, and today we are at Exotics at Dania Pointe. This is one of the hottest and largest car meets in all of South Florida. This is an annual event. We are going to see everything from Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, Koenigseggs, you name it, even some cars that you haven't even seen before, I bet. We are a little bit early, so we're still waiting for even more people to show up, but there is still plenty to see as of right now. So let's dive in and check it out. And we'll start off with our line of Porsches. Porsches as far as the eye can see. All of these 911s are just absolutely beautiful. I don't know, which one would you guys take? Kind of a tough choice, honestly. I think one of my favorite Porsches here is this light blue GT3 with these bronze wheels. The swan neck wing looks so cool on the 911, and I think these are some of the best looking wheels on a Porsche that I've seen. Oof, I don't know, guys. I think we got another top contender for a favorite Porsche of the meet. Clearly, I like blue and I like the GT3. This one's got a manual though, so that's bonus points right there. Oof, just look at the exhaust on this GT3 RS. Oh man, I bet the thing sounds so good. Damn, this car is insane, man. Now we can go over to the Ferrari side. This is crazy. Man, just look at all these. F8, 48, F8 again. This meet easily has to have over literally $1 billion in cars here right now. Check out this wide body right here. What do you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know how I feel about it, kind of on the fence. I feel like the 458's a gorgeous car as is, but I don't know. Interesting. Damn, I just love the SF90 Stradale in this gray. I mean, the Ferrari red is obviously pretty classic, but damn, you can't deny this car looks sick in this color. Sexy. And now we've made it to the center of the meet with all of the ultra rare and uber expensive super and hyper cars. Check these out. First off, we have this Pagani Huayra. Look at all the different colors of that carbon fiber. And now we have 3 Ford GTs in a row. And next we have this Koenigsegg CCX. How cool is this? I've never seen a Koenigsegg in person before. And now we have 2 McLaren P1s, a McLaren Senna, Bugatti Chiron, Bugatti Veyron. Just gaze upon the glory of the 8-liter quad turbo W16 engine in the Veyron. The exhaust system is so big, it looks like HVAC ductwork. And these wheels on the Veyron look so good with those gigantic calipers and rotors behind them. Now we have a beautiful Lexus LFA, probably the same one that I saw yesterday. Now feast your eyes on these ultra rare and insanely expensive Ferraris. You do not see cars like this every day. This one is the Monza SP1, and this one is the Daytona SP3. Check this out, guys. Gorgeous Enzo right here. Pretty sure I've seen this before at the Supercar Saturdays. Incredible looking engine bay. Absolutely amazing car. Now, what do you guys think of this Aventador? I actually think it's a very interesting kind of military look with the olive drab wrap on it. I don't know, tell me what you guys think. I dig the bronze wheels. I like the little orange highlights, it's not overdone. And I think it's just the right pop of color with the trifecta of the color scheme here. Let me know what you guys think of this Aventador's look in the comments. And now check out this absolutely slammed Royce Cullinan on 26-inch wheels. Oh my God, look at those things, they're huge. We also have the forged carbon fiber on the bottom of the front bumper. Let me know what you guys think about that. I dig it. And then climbing inside it, of course, just because it's so much lower, it's obviously a lot easier to get inside. But check out this interior. I don't know how I necessarily feel about all of that orange, but it looks luxurious nonetheless. We also have some more forged carbon on the wing, the double-decker wing, and on the diffuser. Things all done up. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I want to know how expensive this whole kit is on this Cullinan. And just when you thought you saw all the gorgeous F8s, wow, I can't even believe this car. I'm in love with it. The only thing I probably would change is the chrome wheels, maybe make those like a polished aluminum look, but god damn, this thing is beautiful. And check it out right next to it, just look at this Ford GT. This has to be one of the most beautiful colors that I've seen on a hypercar. Stunning. And check it out, guys, we not only have one, not two, but 3 R34 GT-Rs. Holy cow. We have these kids absolutely geeking out over it. Yep, I know. I totally agree with you. Wow. Absolutely amazing to see one of these in person. And of course I have to get this midnight purple paint reflecting for you guys in the sunlight, changing colors. One of the coolest multifaceted paint colors I've ever seen on a car, in my opinion. And now we're talking, this is definitely something more up my speed and price range. Well, not really, but you guys know what I mean. The engine bay on this Silvia is just unbelievably stunning. I love it. Perfect. The color scheme, mwah, chef's kiss, absolutely perfect. Love it. The wheels, I don't know, it's just not my taste. Let me know what you guys think. Personally, that's just not my cup of tea, but hey, it's his car. Obviously, just my opinion though. And this is left-hand drive, interesting. And from the back, it looks just as good as it does from the front. Color scheme is on point. Awesome paint color. Is that a Supra? Yes, it is, and it has to have one of the biggest dang turbos I've ever seen on a car. Holy guacamole, this thing must absolutely rip. I can't even imagine the lag on this thing. Think of how much time that thing takes to spool up, and just look at the intake. That is insanely huge. But once it does spool up and hit boost, hang on. Now this is interesting. What do you guys think of this wrap and wheel setup on this AMG GT? It's definitely out there, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Definitely stands out. I don't know if I want to be this conspicuous every day of the week, but definitely an experience to ride around it, I'm sure. And now take a look at this Diablo, all by its lonesome. Wow. If any car deserves to have its whole patio front and center by itself, I guess it's this one, huh? I just love the side profile on these. So sleek, classic, gorgeous 90s Lamborghini look. One of my favorite aspects of this rear end are the tires. Just check out how thick those bad boys are. Oh my God. And I'm pretty sure this exhaust isn't factory, but I actually really, really like it. I bet it sounds glorious. Now I've gotten permission from the owner's mechanic. Check out how the door opens. You push in this right here, throw up the scissor. Wow. Oh my God, that is about as straight up as a scissor door as you can possibly get, am I right? And of course it has a gated 6-speed manual. And check this out, this is a special ordered trim option. You see in this carbon fiber in the sunlight, you see that little blue flake right there? That is an option that was put on this car back in 2001. Amazing that they can do that to match the color of this car. Incredible. Now I have to say, this has to be one of my favorite looking Huracan STOs that I've ever seen. Gorgeous satin purple on this. Usually I'm a fan of gloss, but I have to say with this color, it really pops and it works with that satin finish. Some of my favorite touches on the STO are these fenders with the carbon fiber slits coming down all the way too for heat extraction and aerodynamics. Can't forget to mention the super aggressive wing on these STOs. Must provide a lot of downforce though, am I right? And probably the pinnacle of these Huracan STOs is the exhaust that exits out of the center of the bumper right there. Looks gorgeous and sounds amazing as well. All right guys, now forgive me, flame me up in the comments if you want to. And I know the SF90 is a gorgeous car overall, but I don't know, what do you think about the arrow on the front of the nose of these cars? Not all of them have it, and I just don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I'm not a fan. I feel like it takes away from the look in my opinion. It looks a lot better without it. Let me know what you guys think. Now this is crazy. Have you guys seen this yet? The 911 Dakar that you can buy like this from the factory? I mean, come on. Look at these tires on a Porsche 911. Are you kidding me? That is out of control. So funny. Very, very cool though, certainly unique. As far as practicality and actual usability though goes, not so sure. Porsche asked how many fins and flares do you want to this GT3 RS, and it just said yes. And of course we got the DeLorean. Check this out. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the body on this car was all stainless steel. I mean, just look at it. That is something else. Really super cool to see one of these in person. Very iconic car. Now this has to be one of the most interesting ND Miatas that I've ever seen. Completely done up with this Lancia body kit and entire interior treatment. I mean, check this out. What do you guys think of this? I feel like the gated shifter is very cool, but wow. Look at that interior. Checking out the rear end of it, looks like a Type R exhaust with the 1, 2, 3 with the little one in the center right there. I don't know how I feel about that. And this wing is also pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think of these Rotiform wheels on this R8? They are trippy. Check this out. You see how the spokes kind of extend right there, but then there's a gap, so it kind of gives this illusion effect that they're coming off of the rim. Very interesting look. All right, now take a look at this Peugeot 205 CTI. I mean, this thing is just out of control clean. If you come up and look at the interior, oh my God. Absolutely spotless. Looks like this thing was never even driven. Very cool to see one of these so clean like this. Well, hello, gorgeous. I remember seeing you at another local car meet in Hollywood. This is a 1974 Alfa Romeo. I absolutely loved this engine bay. Look at the ITBs right there. I forgot how gorgeous some of these antique Italian cars are. Check this thing out. So cool. And one more time from the back, of course, because you can't forget about that rear end. Some people probably don't prefer that exhaust pipe sticking out to the side like that, kind of cockeyed, but I think that gives it some more character in my opinion. And now check out the Shelby GT 500 Signature Edition. I've never seen one of these in person before, and this thing is sexy, man. Wow, just look how wide the fenders are in the back. So mean. And now we have the endless line of Lamborghinis and McLarens as far as the eye can see. Not sure how I feel about these color schemes on both of these Lamborghinis. The green and red, I don't know. It's a color scheme, all right, that's for sure. Sometimes I feel like less is more. Like these two Huracans, oh, absolutely gorgeous. Multiple Aventadors. Aventador. I mean, this SVJ is absolutely off the hook, but I saw this, I'm like, what a way to ruin an awesome car, man. Come on, take those silly decals off. This one, much better. Gorgeous red on this. Not sure about the center stripe in the middle of the hood, but other than that, this thing is fire. And now between these two Huracans, I don't know which one I would pick. Oh, and just in case any of you were looking for an Huracan, this one is for sale, guys. Serious inquiries only, though. Now, I've reviewed an R33 if you've seen my channel before, but this one has to be one of the cleanest that I've ever seen in person. I think the color scheme looks great with the navy blue valve covers and the navy blue wheels on the silver. Looks great, love this build. Gotta love this ZL1 too, huh? This thing looks crazy. Love the color too. I think this guy has this license plate to maybe help him get out of a ticket or two. I don't know, you think that's gonna work? Now this is a very interesting RS5. Love the color, by the way, love that Nardo gray. But look at this build. Look at these tiny little turbos, oh my God, they're so cute. But I bet they spool up really quick though. Now just check out this build, oh my God. And the RB26 swap, everything is copper plated. The owner, Kevin, tells me this was around $10,000 in just copper plating of this engine bay. Incredible work right here. And this gentleman is local to the Hollywood area, has his own shop called RCK Performance, and he built it himself. You can follow him if you want at Car Kev on Instagram. Nice guy. And now take a look at this E30. This thing is clearly not stock. Take a look under this hood. Oh my God. First of all, look at all that pipe work on the intake manifold, and then just look at the turbo with all of that welding. Wow. That is amazing. To me, it looks like a dueling squid and an octopus or something with all these pipes coming off. Now look what we got over here. All these old Porsche race cars. I can't even believe I'm seeing a car like this in person. Imagine driving one, and just take a look at the side profile from down low. Then coming around the back, just look at this wing. This has to be the biggest wing I think I've ever seen in my entire life, next to the McLaren Senna GT-R, of course. Take a look at the door on this thing. Oh my God, and then looking inside, wow. Amazing. Now, can any of you guys tell me what this is? It's spelled V-U-H-L, Vuhl? I'm not exactly sure, but wow, this thing looks like an absolute boatload of fun. Damn, talk about two cars that I'd love to take on the track. I think these two'd be it. And now let's take a look at the Miami F1 car. It is so cool to see one of these in person. Look at the shape of these carbon fiber fenders. How interesting is that to see? You don't see things like that on a normal car, obviously. Now take a look at the arrow coming down. That is unbelievably cool. Then coming up to the halo to protect the driver, of course. Very cool Miami logo and paint scheme on the scoop coming down to the engine, and then finally that wing with that single exit straight piped exhaust dead center out the back. I feel like I would do almost anything to drive one of these around an F1 track. Now this is a Tomaso Pantera, and I filmed one of these on my channel before, but I'd like to point out to you guys, just look at the transaxle and the engine. Look how far back that sits into the chassis. That is like damn near in the center. That must give you such good weight distribution with all of the weight of the engine right in the center, right behind the driver's head. I mean, wow, that is some design right there. And you better believe it, we have choppers here as well. I mean, take a look at this thing. Jeez Louise, that looks like a lot of money spent in custom work on this bike. And it's turboed, of course, with the side pipes coming out. Wow, that's crazy. And just take a look at all this custom paint work with the filigree right here. Look at that glimmer in the sunlight. Wow, that's actually a lot of custom work. I don't know if this bike is necessarily my taste, but you cannot deny that that is a lot of work and a lot of money right there. And we have more custom choppers coming down the line right here. Tell me which one's your favorite. I think I like the purple one the best. That's a sweet paint job. Alrighty guys, that pretty much sums up my coverage of this event, Exotics at Dania Pointe. Let me know what you think of this kind of video from me. Did you like this? You like my little commentary here? Let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate you guys checking me out. Subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.